Y'all, what would you do if I told you that there was a new Democrat report out sent to other Democrats saying, hey, knock knock, who's there? Stop being insane. You've gone too far left and you need to go back to the Obama and Bernie Sanders policies of 2012, back 13 years, where you guys were only normal levels of crazy. Yep. We're about to walk through the entire thing. This one you're going to love because it backhands every single Democrat in power and everything that the woke ideology has corrupted. This one you're going to love. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. I am not going to bury the lead on you because this is a good one. All right, you can follow me on X at Braden LOA, but let's dive right into the point here. Well, the article that I'm going to be citing is from a source called Semaphore. That leans to the left, okay? This is a left-leaning outlet publishing a Democrat-sponsored report sent to other Democrats about stop being insane, okay? First in, at Semaphore, a new study of Democrats' rotten brand, endorsed by Biden's former CM and a former DCCC chair, blames not the groups, but the whole party for embracing identity politics and left-wing ideas. The way out? Return to Obama 2012, Bernie 2016. Y'all, do you understand what this means? This stacks on every other thing that the middle is sending out. Remember that civil war that I was telling you about consistently? I'm not backing off that. It is 100% happening. The far left is pushing all the far left propaganda through like Nazi tattoo candidates and AOC and Schumer getting bent over a barrel by the far left. And then you got the middle right here who's sending out report after report after report saying, y'all need to moderate or we're never going to win again. Yep, check it out. This is a big one, guys. And keep in mind as we go through this, this is the generic ballot, which kind of supplements the point. Republicans and Democrats are only 2 points apart, which is very bad for Dems because it's biased towards them. All right, let's get into this. I cannot wait to hear what you guys think about this one in the comments. Exclusive. Left-wing ideas have wrecked Democrats' brand. New report warns. Okay, that came out yesterday. Let's dive into a few of these highlighted points. I'm going to make this a little bit bigger so you guys can take all of this to task just like I have been doing in preparation for this video. All right. Democrats have badly weakened their party with left-leaning ideas and rhetoric. Yeah. Growing only with self-described white liberals, that checks out with the No Kings rally, while losing ground with other voters, according to a new center-left group report shared with Semaphore. The group, guys, listen to this stuff. The group called Welcome consulted hundreds of thousands of voters over 6 months for its broad finding, including that 70% of voters think the Democrat Party is out of touch. You think? They went hard into far-left identity politics, and everyone rejected them. When I say they are an eye roll, I'm not just making that up. It's based off of what we've been witnessing in the culture and the population and the elections. And then you have other Democrat groups telling other Dems to stop being insane. I don't know, guys. That sounds like a cold war going on in the Democrat Party. Let's continue, though. They 70% out of touch. Most voters, the group found, believe the party over-prioritizes issues like protecting the rights of LGBTQ plus Americans and fighting for climate change while not caring about securing the border or lowering the rate of crime. We've said this multiple times on this channel. Crime is going to be a real thing. The border is going to be a real thing. It's because it affects the lives and the outcomes of individuals who are in this country. The whole woke ideology, LGBTQ plus whatever, transgender whatever you want to plug and play, and then the fighting climate change, all of these things do not affect an everyday individual. It's all about culture war issues. When in the real world, you're securing the border and you have actual crime that's affecting people directly. Is it a wonder why? I mean, honest to goodness, is it really? This is why we're going to keep winning? Oh, let's see. Here we go. The report urges party members to abandon some of the progressive language about race, abortion, and LGBTQ issues that Democrats began using after the 2012 election, and recommends the nomination of more candidates willing to vote with Republicans on conservative immigration and crime bills. Do you understand what that means? They want to adopt blue dog Democrats again. They want the Reagan Democrat. the ones who are all about security and they're all about safety from crime, but they're also about progressive issues as well. They want the split. They want to be able to vote with Republicans from the own report from Democrats. They don't want this far left, insane woke ideology. In the Democrats, this is that battle I'm telling you about, the middle versus the progressive. The middle is sending out report after report after report. And I've covered all of it on this channel. You got power brokers in DC for the Democrats saying the same things. There's about to be a very big power struggle. It's already ongoing behind the scenes. It's about to get spicier. I'm just telling you, you can quote me on it. All right, a couple more things I want to show you here because this is bombshell stuff. A lot of what we're arguing for is a return to Obama-era positioning on issues like immigration and crime and prioritization of the economy over cultural issues. You guys ever heard the phrase, "It's the economy, stupid"? That's exactly what it is. Hit people on things that actually relate to their lives, not these LGBTQ plus transgender woke ideology, Latinx, whatever, say the right words or you're in trouble. No one likes that. This is why you're winning. Even the Democrats are pointing it out. Again, I'm going to show you some numbers right now that are about to blow your mind. Over the last 11 years, the share of congressional Democrats, co-sponsors of a bill to study reparations for the descendants of slaves, rose from 1% to 57%. Support for assault weapons ban legislation grew from 41 to 88. Support for giving federal prisoners full voting rights grew from 4 to 41%. And support for legislation that would wipe out state abortion limits went from 2/3 of the caucus to 98%. What we just talked about in red literally highlights the radicalization of the Democrat Party. The middle of the Democrats are begging and pleading for the far left to get rid of its ideological purity test and go back towards the middle. You just saw in the last 11 years all those numbers. That is insane movement because they went radical left. All right. During the same time period, the perception of the party as too liberal rose from around 47 to 55% in an average of public polls conducted by the group. Perception of the GOP as too conservative fell from 47 to 44, though the authors note that number moved back up in Trump's second term. Democrats too liberal, conservative, too conservative for Republicans is going down. Guys, literally the population is rejecting them. Pour the frickin' gasoline on the fire. Throttle to the floor. You have a tremendous opportunity. And these numbers right here, which I'm about to show you, are going to make your jaw drop. Listen to these percentage increases. The report's study of National Democratic Party platforms from 2012 to 2024, 12 years, found a surge in language about specific racial groups, up 828%. Environmental justice, up 333%. LGBTQ rights, up 1,044%. Mentions of men fell by 63%. Of fathers by 100%. And responsibility by 83%. You don't need anything else in polling. All you need is that right there. Everything of their personal woke ideological purity test and cultural issues goes up by thousands of percentile. And then the mention of men is 63% down. You'll wonder why men left your party. Fathers is gone by 100%. You'll wonder why you have a problem. And responsibility by 83%. Y'all are screwed in the Democrat Party. You guys watching this have a tremendous opportunity. You literally are sitting on the precipice of absolute destruction because the far left is fighting with the middle left, and they're saying, we got to go back to the Obama era stuff because we've spent 12 years going way too freaking crazy. Y'all, I cannot express how important this is. They are disjointed. They are vulnerable. Pour it on and leave no doubt and bury them politically for the next 20 to 25 years. They're not going to give these ideas up, not easily. So in their disjointed nature, capitalize. And that's what I've got for you guys. Let me know what you think. I'll see you on the next one.